Welcome to the DC Infinite Hour. As always, I'm Asoka the Geek with Rob D Toys and Brad DC Universe. Look at these cute
How's
shirts.
it going? Yeah, we got shirts.
Oh, look at this, guys! Official merch. I mean, this logo is already out of date, though. That will be a topic. That will be a topic.
I think this logo is better for this.
I agree.
Yeah, I do too.
But guys, it's been a minute. Is that a Coke Zero, Brad, or is that a regular Coke? What do we got over there?
That's a Coke Zero.
Oh, I love Coke Zero.
Remember,
dude.
I got the diabetes.
You got the diabetes.
Yeah, so I'm drinking the Coke Zero rather than the regular Coke.
Hey, man, you try the cherry Coke Zero, and the vanilla Coke Zero.
I've tried like every zero.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you go to Wendy's, it's like they have it all on fountain.
Really? They have a cherry Coke Zero on fountain?
They have like every zero on fountain. It's ridiculous how much zero they have on fountain.
Do you like cherry Coke Zero?
Like Dr. Pepper Zero and like Sprite Zero and like, yeah, I'll drink it. I'll try them all once. I wasn't a fan of the different Fanta flavors. Thought they were terrible.
Hey, Cloudy says type 1 gang. Look at that. I like how our your diabetes is bringing people together in the chats.
I'm type 2. My lifestyle did it to me. I can't blame anyone but myself.
Well, listen.
That got dark. I'm just saying.
No, it's okay. That's where we go here, man. We're toy collectors. Darth Gutierrez, are you selling merchandise? We are not, Darth, but we probably. I mean, I feel a little trying to sell this stuff, but I would like to make it available though somehow.
Yeah.
Rob handles all our merchandise, so he'll come up with a plan for us, right, Rob?
Yes.
There you go.
I will get on that.
We just gotta get a drop ship account. Maybe we can make, we can do something here. This is a quality shirt though, bro. Like, how do you get it done?
I get my shirts made through Spreadshirt.com.
Okay.
So like, I found that like with printing, like they do digital. Yeah. If you give I know you might not understand, but if you get a vector image, then
I know what a fucking vector image is, Rob. Jeez Louise
sure
over
that
here.
Everybody knows in the chat. Okay, I know that Josh will, but like it almost becomes like a cutout, like they like steam it on or whatever, and I don't like that. I want it to be like ink.
By the vector image.
And the way that they do the digital, like if it's multicolor, it doesn't look that great. But if it's one color, like white or black, then it looks really sharp and it looks screen printed, even though it's not.
Dude, it's not screen printed?
I don't think so.
It feels like it.
It does feel like it. So, I mean, maybe it is, but I mean, I've always used Spreadshirt.com and I've always had great luck with them.
Rob actually created these for us and he brought it on his California trip for me. It's very sweet. He was wearing the shirt, then he took it off and gave it to me.
I'm back.
So now I smell Rob on me at all times.
Oh, dude, I miss seeing your face.
Oh, thank you, buddy. Oh, I'm feeling the love tonight, guys. Well, hey, listen, welcome everybody to the Infinite Hour.
Well, before we get going,
go, buddy. Yeah.
I just would like to say a big shout out to the DC Multiverse Society.
Yes.
Hack is one of my boys from back in the day.
Photos.
And like I was watching their show last night about the San Diego Comic-Con as well. And everyone on that show is great. Like, you
got Broken Bat, you got the DC
Broken Bat, DC
Collector.
Multiverse Collector, Bones is on there occasionally. So I mean, huge shout out to what they're doing. I love what they're doing, and maybe we can get them on our show.
I wish you hyped our show up this much.
Bro, I make shirts. I make branding. What else can I do?
Brad's over there like, why isn't he talking about our show? He's giving a lot of
no,
like a commercial here.
It was funny. So I went out to California, obviously. Thank you, Asoka, for having a great party.
Hey, you know what? Let's start off the show with the handsome Rob.
We got to hang out, and we went to Disneyland with our families, and we were walking down Main Street, and we're like, these people just don't even know DC Multiverse.
They don't, dude.
Or DC Infinite Hour is in
We looked
the.
at our wives and we're like, listen, see the throngs of people not looking at us?
Yeah.
It was lovely though. And Rob, great having you in California, Brad. I always feel left out when I feel like left out for you when we talk about this, because we would love to have you with us one of these days.
I'm glad you guys got a chance to get together.
I know, buddy, but we want to make it a,
I'm hoping we can do it again next year.
I'd love to make it out to San Diego Comic-Con. That's something that's been like a journey I've wanted to make for a long time.
Yeah,
but it's always down to how much money it costs. Like it's so much money to go from Ontario to all the way to San Diego.
I mean, listen, dude, just take out a second mortgage and you can make it happen. It's like,
That's pretty much what I'd have to do.
Dude, coming from the East Coast, it is pretty expensive.
Oh no, we can make it happen though, bro. Like I'm sorry, Rob.
I was just saying, for like Brad and I, it's just as expensive to fly to Europe as it is to fly to Canada, to fly to California.
Really?
Yeah.
It was expensive. But not, how much is it to fly to the West Coast for you?
It was like, I think like around anywhere between $400 to $600.
Yeah,
per person.
Okay, so I know. So I just dropped someone off at the airport, at Toronto airport, and she went to the UK, and it costed her $1,800.
Woo! Okay, so maybe it's not as cheap, Rob, anymore as you were thinking. Maybe it's from Canada.
Maybe it is. I mean, I was looking at like London and stuff, and you can get there for around $600 and so per person.
Yeah, she couldn't find those deals. She was like, but it's just money. What do I need money for? I'm saving it for what?
I wish we could say that, but we're not saving our money, obviously.
Heck no.
Not with all the McFarlane drops that has been coming out.
A lot.
Dude, Rob, it seems like a big wave of just stuff.
But Al had a good suggestion. I'll come to New York for the New York Comic Con at least.
Yeah,
that might be an easier journey for you, my friend.
Yeah, I've thought about coming to New York too. I can grab a train if I want to like really make it simple for myself, right from downtown Toronto, and it takes me right to downtown New York.
Yeah,
for $100 and some odd bucks. So it ends up being cheaper, to go to New York Comic Con. But then it's like I got to find a place to stay.
Yeah,
like I don't be there by myself. I'm trying to find a place to stay.
I've done New York in a day, where I go for one day and then I leave and go home. It's 3 hours for me
to get there and get back.
3 hours there and then 3
each
hours
way.
Back. Yeah, each way. But yeah, usually Saturdays for some reason it's wedding season, so I'm always booked. But like Thursday, Friday, I'm usually good. But Saturdays usually like when I'm photographing.
We'll make it happen, boys. We'll make some sort of event.
Sorry,
happen.
I'm not being. I was just making sure that this was streaming.
I thought you were just getting emotional for a second, putting your head down. I was like, oh,
no,
man.
I'm making sure that it's streaming to my channel.
Of course, dude. We got
I got a brand new computer, and things are still kind of iffy, right? Like the camera didn't want to work right properly, and and now my microphone works better than it did before, and I get better resolution and stuff like that than I was. So, yeah, things are like iffy. So I was just making sure that it was going where it was supposed to be going.
Absolutely, dude. You got to check the equipment, Brad. You really do.
I can't see the number of viewers though and stuff like that.
They've changed it. It's right above. It's actually in, like it's in the top right or left corner. It's kind of like in one of the squares now. Like I see it. We're at 69 right now. Oh, look at that. Brad has 68 of the viewers. No, get statistics.
What? Where are you seeing this at?
Yeah, I can't see it.
Is that?
Oh, I see that now.
You see? You
have to. Did you log in, Brad?
No. Well, remember when I disappeared there for a second? When we first got on?
You got to log in.
The log in button and it kicked me out.
I have 0 because I'm cool.
Hey, well, listen, buddy. You got the YouTube. I got 2. So.
Hey, Brad. Al said. I have a spare visitor's apartment downstairs.
Ooh, he said apartment. Look at that.
Wow. Like a whole dwelling place.
Howdy, Claudio. How are you?
There's Claudio Collection. I met Claudio at Comic-Con. Heck of a guy, dude. Heck of a guy. Claudio's Collection. All right, guys. Before we hop in to the meat of the show, we have a lot of McFarlane reveals. I did want to touch base though on the new old DC logo.
Yeah.
Just to get thoughts. Hold on, let me go ahead and share my screen, and we can look at it together as a family here. You know, let's. There it is, the new DC. First of all, I like that they're actually calling it DC Studios. I mean, the old incarnation never had a name. It was like DCEU unofficially. You know what I mean? So this is like, I like that. But let's go to Rob first, our vector experts. What do you think about the design, the choice? What do you think?
I was always a big fan of the Bullet.
Yeah.
I don't think that the Studios goes well with the Bullet. It's the logo type is just not. It just seems like it's floating there, and it doesn't look that great in my opinion. But the Bullet looks good. I still am a fan of this style DC, like the newer one. But I get it that it's retro. I just would have done something different.
I mean, is there any tweaks to it, Rob, or is it exactly the same as the old one?
It appears to be the same.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right?
There is a slight tweak.
Oh, okay.
Is it the gradation?
Yeah, that's it. Because we never did get that with the original one. Not that I ever saw anyway. And now they've made it. Like, I think they've added the color grade just so that they can make it stand out just a little bit different. I don't like. I'm sorry. I just don't like how Studios. It just feels like an afterthought.
Fair enough.
Well, as much as like I like this logo, and I like the one that was before this. I like that logo
with the
stars.
The star.
Yeah, I think that's a great logo too.
Yeah, that one was fantastic.
The Bullet logo is my logo. That's the one that I grew up with. That's the one that, you know, when I think DC Comics logo, that's what I think. So, like, I'm super stoked about this logo. It stands out. In my opinion, it's their best logo. So, I'm glad that they're using it. I can see what you're saying about the word studios, just kind of looking like it's floating there on the bottom. It's almost like they could have chose to do something that either like something more like that, you know?
Yeah.
Something that makes the logo, so it kind of pops and stands out the bottom. But it's also a film logo, so it's got to be really clear, right? Like think of other film studio logos, how clear they are. So maybe that's why they went with that. It does seem kind of like an afterthought, but I like it. I mean, I shared it on my page. I shared it on my Instagram because I liked it so much.
I feel like.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I feel like the I don't know. It's the kerning's off. I don't know. It's just I feel like it's just disconnected. And I was thinking of Marvel's studios, like it's very blocky, but that kind of lends itself with that. With this,
flows well, yeah.
Yeah, like with this one, it's a circle with the type. I feel like maybe instead of it stacked, if it was like horizontal, maybe that would be better. I don't know.
You feel the same way about this that I feel about McFarlane's logo, McFarlane's DC Multiverse logo, because I like the logo and it fits as like a stamp, right?
Yeah.
But like I redesigned the logo myself and made something else completely different. If you remember seeing it on some of my thumbnails.
Oh yeah.
Because I wanted something that I felt had more flow to it. And so that's when I created my little logo. And I know it's not official. It's just from my channel. But yeah, and it's because I felt like the logo was the word multiverse was just kind of hanging there too. And so when you go to make a thumbnail, it had this big circle, and then you'd have the word multiverse below it. And so to me, it doesn't lend itself to thumbnails very well. Like I want to have like a word, like a long flowy word that I can kind of stick off to the side, and it's not in the way of like everything.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like for this, it's very recognizable, which is great.
Yeah.
However, I feel like this logo is more simplistic and lends itself better to logos and branding and so forth. Like I would do probably like the DC, and it might have been that way, and then have in the middle just studios. I feel like that's how it was before, but I could be wrong.
if I had to compare them both, I feel like this one is so much more iconic and recognizable, while this one here, if I had to like look at it and just say, what do I think of when I see this? I think Shoe Company.
Okay.
Yeah, at first
like a sneaker logo.
Yeah, I didn't really care for it at first, just because I like to have something original. Like, you know, they've been for years. They've done always a new logo since they abandoned this one, and like, so I was used to that. But then I was thinking about it more like it is the most iconic logo, and it does have a lot of personality to it. Like, I love this logo. I love it. I got this one tattooed because it came out the same year I got married, so I was like sentimental about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But this logo is like definitely the most iconic. I mean, just for our generation. But I'm curious now, will they stop creating new logos? Now they're going back to this one as the logo. I don't know.
You know, DC, they can't not keep making new logos, right? They want to keep they want to keep reinventing themselves to be more current.
I mean, as far as like the DC bullet for on comic books and stuff, I'm all for that. That's awesome. I just am like, this is the best that they could come up with as far as like adding the studios. I feel like something could be done better.
Yeah, I agree. You're right. It just looks like it's put it there. Like it doesn't seem a part of the. I don't know what you could have done though. I mean, I'm not a graphics guy by any means. What if they had curved it along the side of it?
You know,
like,
I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to play around with it just to try to figure out something out. I don't know.
All right, so for that. Yeah, for the next episode, you have to get our merchandise store up, and you have to redesign the DC Studio logo. No pressure, buddy. No pressure. But you make beautiful graphics, Rob. So
you do.
I wouldn't be surprised if you come up with something that even better. You know, and you too, Brad. You both are talented mofos.
You know what I was thinking, and this could be like way off, but like keeping the baselines straight, but having like studio curve around the
top
circle.
Studio.
Yeah, so it still says studio, but it's like curved at the top around, and then that way it gives you that circle and then the straight line, kind of like how they did with the comics, where it's like a block behind the circle.
Yeah, I see that. And then it's kind of like a platform for the circle to sit on too. Yeah, something like that. That's what I was thinking. Like something that makes it like pop out the bottom.
You know what? Still, I'm glad he is honoring like DC Comics. And did you guys see that animated logo with Superman turning into the logo?
Busting the chains and then it flips around. Yeah.
That was awesome, dude. You put that in front of anything. And I loathe the most recent opening animation for the DC movies. The one that's like a cartoon animation almost, like you know what I'm talking about. It starts at the beginning. I just do not like it. It looks like for like it's great for the animated film division, you know, but like I never understood why they didn't have something like Marvel. They could have had Keaton and Reeves in a cool like little, you know, opening thing. So
what they could do,
they will now. They'll probably pay homage now.
I hope so. That would make sense. You'd honor the history, dude.
Like if they had it like a bullet coming at the screen and then it like curves and tilts and it's like silver and then you see like the actors in the movie and stuff, kind of like with the Marvel, and then as it spins around, like then you see the bullet and then it's like boom.
Oh, the bullet passes by iconic movie scenes.
Yeah.
And then Superman catches it.
That would be cool.
In his hand.
You can't do guns and bullets, guys. You know that.
Faster than a speeding bullet. So you got to have Superman involved in it somehow in the beginning.
Yeah.
But you know what? Even if it's just that thing where Superman breaks the chains and then it flips around. I mean, that's still beautiful. That's simplistic, right? You can put that in front of like anything, a video game, a cartoon.
Yeah, I love it.
You know.
Did you see that, Rob? That logo?
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
I know what you're talking about.
People don't like long intros. I learned that as a YouTuber. Like when I watch a channel and they have like a super long intro, like give me a 5-second intro. 5 seconds at the most. You know, that's what I want. So that's why for my multiverse videos, it's just DC Multiverse and then right into things, right? Rather than having the same thing every time, you got this like long 30-second, 40-second intro that no one cares about and they skip past. You know, and I feel like
I do love the Peacemaker intro and theme song. That was pretty awesome. I watched that whole thing every time. You know,
as a TV show, I mean, did you treat it like a TV show or did you binge it?
No, it was like a TV show, I guess. I didn't binge it.
Well, there you go. If you binged it, you'd be skipping the intro.
Would I though, Brad? I don't know. Star Trek Discovery. I watch every one of those intros. I love the music and the imagery so much.
And you binge it?
No, actually, I do both. I watch it, then I go back and binge it too. I'm a big nerd. You know?
Yeah. I like a different intro every time.
That is fun too. I do like a different intro when they do stuff like that.
Slightly different intro.
Well, let's dive into the meat of the show. Because I only got an hour, but I'm going to try to see Deadpool and Wolverine tonight, if I can. No spoilers in the chat. Damn, I shouldn't have said that, because now people are going to put spoilers in the chat. But let's get into the show.
I loved it. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I'm telling you, I loved it. It was good.
That's what I heard from everybody. That was great. I missed it because I was actually at Comic-Con. So I'm going to give a little Comic-Con recap. And then talk about, and of course, I'll talk about the what was shown. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. Oh, we got Toy Shiz in the chat. Oh, no, the Shiz is here. There he is. Thank you,
Josh.
Josh, dang it, ruining it. All right, so we're gonna go to my page for a change. Oh. We'll start from here. So prior to Comic-Con, I had the privilege of getting to go to the McFarlane kind of Comic-Con event, and where we got to see some new reveals and whatnot. Great event. Toy Shiz was there. Pack Photos was there. Claudio. Great meeting the McFarlane team. I gave some feedback in person about a couple of things. But starting off there, here's one of like the first videos. They have this when you walked in, this table of all the stuff. There's Cyborg.
Yeah, that's Cyborg.
See, Dick Grayson there.
Yep. Dick Bats.
You see Red Hood.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There's some great stuff just off the bat, dude. Like for me, I think the thing that got me most excited. He's coming up here in a minute. There you go, Hugo Strange back there.
Yeah.
Just seeing that Hugo Strange from Prey from Legends of the Dark Knight, like one of my favorite Batman stories, was just fantastic to seeing that. So let me see if I have a better video.
I think I'm the most excited about those ones with Cyborg and Red Hood. Those are the two that I'm the most.
Let's go back to the video while we're talking.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Bless you, buddy. Okay.
Sorry, that was right in the
getting on you.
Good.
And I think Rob, you might have mentioned that Cyborg looks like he's wearing is from the Murder Machine.
Yeah, he is. Well, mostly.
It's a great reuse, though.
Yeah. And it makes sense that you would reuse Murder Machine for the legs and the arms and stuff like that.
And Hugo is I love the logo. And I'm thinking, like, if you just change out the head, you could have like one killer Batman figure, because isn't it the Nightfall buck?
Yeah, sorry, I lost my monitor for a sec. Let me reconnect here.
I'd have to see it again up closer to get a better look at it. It looks like it's not the Nightfall buck. It looks like it's the.
Is it the Three Jokers buck?
Yeah, Three Jokers buck.
Maybe. You're probably right.
That's what it looks like from here. Cloth cape, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm coming back here. So one thing I'll mention while I'm coming back, some of these are platinums, like the Hugo Strange.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've all expressed our dismay over the whole platinum situation to the team.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's still happening, but they have heard from us and the fans about that. So, I don't know. So it's gonna be challenging getting some of these, but Hugo I'll definitely be hunting for.
Stressful even.
Stressful, yes. Anxiety,
especially with the ones coming
anxiety inducing. Yeah.
Yes.
Now you guys have both gotten your dark sides, right?
Yes, I did get my dark side. Yes.
Okay, mine said it shipped on the 19th, and it's still like I got the thing that the notice that said it shipped, and then I go to track it, and it hasn't been sent off yet. And I'm just like, where did it go? What the heck? Why is
I would contact them.
That happened to me though with my Nightfall and Bane set. It sat in like for a week and a half, just in processing, or just like that the label was created, and then it finally went out. So
yeah, I figure it's something like that it's just sitting there.
Yeah, you should definitely reach out though, Brad. Definitely reach out.
Oh yeah. I'll reach out to customer service.
I love this Red Hood. I don't even like this suit in the comics because I like his chrome dome usually. But man, I think this is fantastic.
I think this looks great because, for one, it's fun to build. Like some of the figures that we've already gotten in the Bat family, we can use for the current iteration of the Bat family, and we can also use for past iterations. But if you want to have a current iteration of the Bat family, you need this Red Hood. So, absolutely. You know, you can actually have 2 shelves with the Bat family if you want, and there'll be variants, right? You'll have a different Damian, you'll have a different Red Hood, different Dick.
So juvenile.
Get your mind out of the gutter, boys.
Speaking of different Damian, though.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Amazing.
I love the fact that he's coming out alongside Dick Bats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that because like that's perfect.
And that Dick Bat's head sculpt is amazing.
Looks really good. Now, be honest. Are you guys getting 1 or getting 2?
Ooh.
I just do one. I'm just a 1 guy.
Well, that's because you don't need any customizing. Because I'm going to get 1 to leave it as it is, but I'm getting another one so I could put on Batman's, regular Batman gauntlets and the trunks area, and you have a regular Batman there too. You have a Bruce Bat. Just needs the trunks and the gloves to be switched. And those gloves are a separate piece. Those gauntlets on his wrists.
Oh yeah.
So I've got a Batman.
I didn't even notice the gauntlets. How they're accurate. So just now, look at that. Oh, I love that belt.
Yeah,
that belt's so good.
Mike says it all right there.
I do not have
Mike and I both got 2 dicks.
I do not have the black and gray version of the Nightfall.
What?
Yeah.
Rob, you got to get that, buddy. What are we doing here?
I bought it through. I originally had a pre-order through Target, and then they kept like pushing back, and then they canceled it on me, and then I just never went and looked for it.
We also do have Deathstroke coming. So this is a DC Direct wave.
Isn't that Deathstroke, like from the past one, just with a different head?
Looks like it.
I think so. Yeah, I think you're right. But I honestly don't know what other figures come out in that wave. There's usually 4. It should be Deathstroke.
I believe there was a Batman and a Batgirl, if I remember correctly. I saw a leak. I think I saw a leak.
What I love about that Damian is he looks like a mix between like a DC Direct figure and a Mattel figure.
Dude, 100%.
And it's like it just looks so good.
Looks great, dude.
And it looks like accurate.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. That face sculpt. Ah, so good.
Now, I love how short the cape is.
It is a reuse of the legs, by the looks of it.
Oh, by the way, before I forget,
this is fine.
During the live stream of the panel, I think the question and answer portion got cut out. Some people were telling me near the end there when people were giving their suggestions. I'm not sure if everyone heard it. One of the suggestions someone gave was a Talia figure, and then someone else gave the Bruce with the bare chest, and then Jim Fletcher's like, "Oh, maybe we could do a 2-pack." You know?
Yeah.
Oh,
or
cool.
I forgot if he said that or if the guy in the audience said that, but Jim Fletcher liked the idea, so it would be cool to get something like that.
Head of the Demon.
Or it would actually be cooler if we got a Ra's al Ghul,
Yeah,
and a Batman 2-pack like that.
A few other things. Well, this was from the panel. I don't know.
So he's gonna come with a.
I don't know. Like I don't remember. Don't think they talked about it, or we might have missed it if they did. But I don't know. We got to find out. Claudio, if you know, please feel free to don't be shy about putting it in the chat. But
Seems
it's a
like
cool bike.
He's going to come with a motorbike, which means he's probably going to be. Well, he'll be more money.
Yeah,
he'll sell out. He's going to sell fast.
He probably has like the thigh cut then.
Yeah, I think he does. I think in the other image I showed you.
Can you imagine they start giving all of their new figures going forward a thigh cut?
Yeah, you can see it here.
I'd love that. Or at least for a lot of them.
Yeah.
Seems like only the bike riders.
At least they're giving it to a figure that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But if he's coming in a package with a bike, that means he will probably come separately eventually. Because he's a whole new sculpt. Yeah. So they can't afford to release him just once.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sculpt.
He'll probably get another release.
Or they'll do a variant with a different character using those parts.
We also have this Dark Knight Returns Batman. Unmasked.
This looks really good.
Yeah. It looks great. Great head sculpt.
He's got a date with a cotton ball with acetone.
Brad's like, I don't even see these figures anymore. I just see fodder. You know?
Well, no, I just I love the color scheme and everything.
Yeah.
But, I don't want him with the battle damage. So I'll just remove battle damage. Like they did a good job making him look battle damage, but yeah. I'll remove the battle damage with acetone. And then have just like a nice Batman.
Someone asked me if it comes with a pole. I'm not sure. It would be nice if it came with a pole.
Where did it come from if it doesn't come with the pole?
I don't know. I don't know if that was just there for decoration or not.
Because I know DC Direct had one.
It had a pole.
Is that a DC Direct one or is that?
No, because they actually talked about that on the Society one. And they had pictures of it, and it's not the same. It is different.
Okay, so then maybe it does come. Maybe he does come with that. Maybe they put that there on purpose.
That'd be fun, yeah.
I hope so. It looks good though. I wish that the Batman head sculpt was on there, not the Bruce Wayne.
I think it comes with the Batman head sculpt.
It does. No, I know it does come with it. I was just. I wished it was on there so I could see it.
I know. I should have put it on there. They were pretty cool. Near the end, I was touching more things. It's like, oh, hey, can I pick that? I was like, yeah, sure. You know?
Yeah. No card stand.
That's Claudio says, I don't think he comes with the bike. So it might be separate.
Oh.
Okay. That's interesting.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. Let's see what else we got here. All right. So I think that's most of the stuff from the event. Here's the McFarlane Spawn statue.
That was awesome.
It looks so killer.
It is nuts. And it's so big.
Yeah, I don't have room for that.
Yeah, I have no room for this thing, but it is amazing. It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that if I had the room and I had the money for, I would actually buy it. I'm not much of a statue guy, but this just looks so good.
Yeah, the pose is phenomenal. How they're recreating the cover.
Yeah. And you can pose it like to the left or the right.
Yeah.
Like one will, because if you pose it to the one way, then Batman is showcased more, and pose it the other way, and Spawn is showcased more.
Yeah.
I thought I had a video of the Batman cowl. I didn't post it.
I never saw it in your feed, and I watched your feed pretty
bummer, dude. I'll post it tomorrow because it's the cowl's really cool in person. The 1-to-1 scale cowl, and it's like a hard plastic. You can't put it on. I mean, you could try to, but and it's huge. Totally worth $100. All right, so on to the McFarlane panels. We already looked at Red Hood. Let's get into some of the figures. So these are all platinums.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
All those are platinums?
They are. They are.
Get out of it. Really?
I recounted this in the story. Toysha's, I'm sorry. It was when they said they were all platinum, Toysha's sighed, and the guy presenting heard him. And he's like, oh, there's Toysha's sighing over there. You know what I mean? So I think Toysha spoke for the entirety of fandom. Sigh about that. Honestly, it was not about the figures themselves. They're beautiful, but the platinum part is what,
I have not found a platinum in store yet.
how do we go about getting these if they're platinums? Just gotta, because people say, I don't cry about it. Just go on the hunt. It's like easy for you to say when you live in a city that has all kinds of places to hunt. But when I've got one GameStop, you know, it's just plain dumb luck if I walk and find one.
Yeah, I just have no time to go to any stores for hunting at all.
Yeah,
Like,
that's why I end up paying the premium price on secondary market just so that I don't have to run everywhere and spend gas. And
people charge so damn much on the secondary market. Like that question will be like a stupid amount of money for the first while, and then you do find them for cheaper. But
I did when I was talking to one of the guys at McFarlane. So you guys recall when they released like the Superman Red and the Mosaic Green Lantern? It was kind of readily available somewhat. I'm not gonna say in abundance.
Yeah,
but it wasn't
Toy
that hard
is
to
still
find.
looking for the red one. So if anybody has any leads, Toy Shiz would be greatly appreciated.
Listen,
for that Superman Red.
Doing Toy Shiz a favor, it's not going to hurt anybody. You know, I say that like he's a monster or something, but so they do understand the concern, and they're trying to produce more. And I don't know, they know the issues with this. I mean, these are mainline characters, even if they're obscure. They should be under the collector edition line, or I don't know.
Which ones do you guys want out of these three?
I mean, the Question and the Shining Knight.
Really? Like, I was going to pass on all three just because, like, I'm like, I don't really want to waste time trying to hunt these down. I'm not a huge Question fan. I know that's like, but Effigy, like, however you say that, like, he's a, Kyle Rayner type villain. So it's like, maybe I should pick him up just because I am a huge Green Lantern fan. So I feel kind of compelled to pick him up at least.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, for me, the Question. I mean, I love the Question. And Shining Knight, even though this isn't the one I think of, when I think of the Shining Knight, I think of the original.
Yeah. And that's a Wonder Woman.
Oh, you're right. God dang it. Look at that, dude. Freaking
Rob. I need all three of these in my life.
Yeah. I agree, Scott.
I mean, and they're obscure ones too. I mean, not the Question really, but like, I love, especially the Shining Knight. I don't think they've ever done this one before in any.
No.
Shining Knights, that one's never been made before. And Effigy's only ever had one figure from DC Direct.
Questions had two.
The Questions had a few figures. Yep.
I think just two. I think he had one in the Mattel Multiverse and the Justice League Unlimited.
Oh, and he had a DC Direct as well.
Yeah, there's one DC Direct one, a very 70s one, which is really nice. But yeah. Anyway, so there they are.
Although the Question could turn into like a good Clark Kent.
Yeah. Did you see that Mafex Clark Kent they're doing?
Yeah.
And no. Yeah, it's a part of the Hush line, Brad. There was like a prototype. I don't know if it was like Comic-Con or
it wasn't painted. It was just
gray.
Yeah. Gray. They had Bruce and Clark.
I saw the Bruce. I don't know how I missed the Clark.
All right. This was also a big surprise, and I think Toy Shiz might have better pictures than I do, but there is a picture of the other heads that he comes with. But like the Joker movie,
oh yeah,
we're getting like an actual action figure, and with Robert De Niro and this set. I mean, it was just surprising because you know, I mean, for obvious reasons, trying to get a Joaquin Phoenix action figure and a Robert De Niro action figure. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? They made it happen.
I may skip on this one.
Really?
Well, I love the movie, but I may skip on it because, for one, it's going to be really hard to find. And if there's a pre-order, then it's going to be probably more money than I can pay for it, than what I'm willing to pay. Because, I mean, there's so much other McFarlane stuff coming out that I try to collect the comic book stuff first.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Like, definitely going to get anything DC comic related first and then go to the movies.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like I want to pass on this just because, like, I love the movie, but I'm not like, oh, I need that type thing. But
yeah, he's not my favorite Joker, but I don't have any other incarnation of this Joker in like, you know, a 12-inch form. I know Hot Toys is doing one now. There's been a few third-party ones, and then just the fact that they're doing it with Robert De Niro, like,
yeah.
I mean, Bobby D right there. You know what I mean? Robert De Niro. Like, it's great. I hear what you both are saying. You know.
True story though. When I watched that movie in the theater and he shot him, I like laughed audibly loud in the theater. And it was just because I was like, I don't know what to do here, and it just came out.
I did that with the propeller guy when I watched Titanic in the theater.
Yeah,
you know the propeller guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He went ping, and I started to laugh, and people turned around and grimaced at me. I didn't. It's like sorry.
I did that in the Addams Family Values when they started to burn down the summer camp, and I thought it was hysterical. A lot of other people in the theater did not think it was that funny. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
You know. Anyways, great set though. You know what I mean? Well done on getting that approved and making it happen. Next we come to the bane of Rob's existence.
I need every imaginable figure plus one for Hal. So this is going to be my nightmare.
Rob, what's the ratio here? You get like 2 heads with 1 figure.
2 heads, yeah, and then the chase is going to be the other 2 heads.
Okay, there he goes.
So with the 1, you get. Oh, that's so stressful.
Yeah,
that's so stressful.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but you're going to need. What? So there's 4 extra. So there's 4 heads total.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to buy the regular figure and the platinum, and then you need to buy 2 more figures to put those heads on if you want them all.
And then an extra one if you want to make a modern Hal, which I do.
Which we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
I got a Hal Jordan head sitting waiting to be used.
And these guys know. I am living with anxiety over this until I have the pre-order.
He hasn't been going into work. He's been like just in the basement, just like
it's bad.
McFarlane's site. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, dude. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do need 2 platinums.
Great job though with this, because I need to build out the core.
Do you need 2 platinums to get all the heads? You know, you just need 1 regular figure and 1 platinum, right?
Yeah,
you want to display all the heads.
Yeah, because
display all the heads, you need 4 figures total.
Yeah, you just need 1 platinum because the 1 platinum will give you 2 heads. So it doesn't matter if you. So I would think that you would only need 1 platinum, but you would need more of the regular version. Or just put them on the Jon Stewart buck.
That's true. What do you think about Huntress? I have better pictures of her.
Actually, like if the trunks if the green is the same color, you could swap out the trunks of Jon Stewart and then get the 80s, 90s style Green Lantern also, if the green's the same.
Oh yeah, that's true. I mean, heck, you could get the DC Direct.
Yeah, no, that's just another
Hal Jordan.
Okay, but what is it? Tomare?
Yeah.
And Abin Sur.
Yeah.
Come with
Green
regular
Man
release. And
Green Man and
Arcus.
Yeah.
And Green Man come with the platinum.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
If anyone can get Rob these figures, we'll give you a special guest appearance on the DC Infinite Hour, and you can have a whole 5 minutes to talk about whatever you want. You know.
Now watch, I'll be able to get ones, and then everyone will buy me one, which will get me one. I'm gonna have like an army.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, like I would like to get all of them, but I'm like, it's too hard to stress about this. There's too much to stress about now with this line, honestly. Like with all the different platinums, it's a little bit of, oh man, I just don't have time for all this. Like
my completionist self is stressing out big time, and it's like I love these characters.
I can't complete everything. I mean, it's just gonna be.
Oh yeah, I gave up.
Well, I'm a semi-completionist. I'm not like I don't have to have all the line art figures and stuff like that, but like I want to complete my main good guys and my main bad guys, and I can't complete the main good guys without getting all these heads on the body.
For me, like I'm more of a hero collector than I am a villain collector, but that's just me. Unless it's Green Lantern.
I love the villains too. Yang to the yang.
You know, I find myself being I collect a little bit of Marvel Legends, and like I really don't care about their villains much at all. When it comes to the DC villains, man, I love I got Juggernaut here with my Colossus. I don't really care about Juggernaut. I like him, but I don't really want to even display him. You know,
Sabretooth is cool, but
he's cool. But that's what I was trying to give him to you when you're over here. Like I
feel bad taking stuff from you. Okay,
I just take it, bro. I got so much stuff. You know.
Yep.
Anyways.
Yeah.
What about Huntress? What did
Steve? He wishes he wasn't a dude. Guys, that guy's got everything.
Steve, we gotta have you on the show so we can do
at some point
tour.
Yeah,
bro. Like you guys think I have a lot of stuff, and Brad and Rob. Steve is legendary, and he's another Canadian. You know?
Yeah. Somehow he finds everything. I'm like, that's so woo. You know, that's amazing.
It's amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, let's get back. Let's see what else.
So
okay, so here
you saw it.
There we go.
In person. Is it true that the heads are? It's not like a full head. It's just a faceplate, right?
Oh, I don't remember honestly.
That's what it looks like because it doesn't have hair. Is Claudio still in the chat or Toy Shed?
It looks like a faceplate.
Yeah.
Now that's the new 52 Huntress, isn't it? Is that the new 52 Huntress?
All right. You guys can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sorry, I lost you guys for a sec.
Yeah,
I think it is. Yeah, which is interesting. I'm gonna see how that.
I
looks
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
I like that Huntress.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that's a great Huntress. I mean, I don't know if she's classic or not, but it looks good to me.
You know, she looks great. The new 52 look was for Huntress was good.
Yeah,
it's good. Not all the redesigns worked. Some did, some didn't. But Huntress, as I always felt, did.
I'm still hoping we get a Cassidy.
Here's the favorite part of the whole experience for me.
Another Batmobile.
Is that the Green Gate? Is that what we're calling it? Green Gate.
I mean, listen, it should be blue. I
mean, it kind of looks blue in certain areas, and then the light goes out and it's green. Yeah. I think it's the translucent plastic that they're using, and not the light itself.
Right.
Because
I don't know if it's going to change.
Like the front half is missing the light feature as well, which I know Josh pointed out on the other channel.
But it's a beautiful Batmobile. I mean,
I love that the logo in the rims doesn't move.
Oh, that's such a nice touch.
Which is accurate. That's the way it was in the movie.
Yeah.
The only thing is that the headlights aren't painted.
Yeah, I saw that
right there. You know, it's not the biggest deal. It would have been nice, but
I mean, we could paint them ourselves, but like, should we have to? No, but
it's so nice though. It's like it's big. You know.
Yeah, I'm loving the Batmobiles. I didn't review the White Knight Batmobile, but I did get it, and it's up on the shelf. It's looking awesome.
Oh, isn't that a beautiful Batmobile?
It's awesome. Yeah, it is
gorgeous. I know you're not a fan of the design, Rob, but it's.
They did such a great job on that and the Tumbler. I really loved both of them.
Yeah, I was surprised how much I loved the Tumbler.
And it's a 2-seater.
Yeah.
It's a 2-seater.
This guy is not a 2-seater. People have asked. I do not think it is a 2-seater. The only other thing, the fin doesn't split open like in the movie, but you know.
I love that it comes with Alfred.
It's Alfred Pennyworth.
And that's using the Joker body, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. It is using the Joker body.
It works. It's a reuse that makes sense. Yeah,
that looks good.
Works.
I feel like their Batman movie figures have done really well.
I mean, they did them really well, and I hope they're selling really well because
someone wrote, "I'm so happy Alfred comes with a gun holding hand."
Yeah. That's funny. That was a great post.
No, that's to hold the Swiffer.
Yeah, the feather duster.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope the Batman and Robin Batmobile is up next. That has a soft spot for that.
Who would they put with that? Or would they put anybody with it?
Bane. We've never got Bane yet.
Yeah, but that would be a mega fig.
Not necessarily, but he's not that big in the movie.
Yeah, but you know McFarlane.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, Cyborg wasn't that big in Flashpoint, and they made him huge.
Yeah, that's true. They did. But yeah, there it is. There's the got some Gertie. All right, let's see what else do we got here. Oh yeah, here's a little video of the hubcap not spinning, or the bat symbol not spinning.
Yeah, I love the fact they did that.
That's great touch. Great touch.
We
also have
seated 2 though. That'd be awesome if it seated 2.
I know it'd been so big though.
Yeah.
I mean, the Tumbler got away with it because it's already like a fat.
It's a wide.
It's a wide, vehicle. But yeah, and I get you. All right, here a few more things. Here are some new animated figures. Love Maxi Zeus.
Yeah,
that looks awesome. I love that. Was a Lightning Strike Batman, a little Kenner homage.
It is.
Christmas Joker, Two-Face.
I need Christmas Joker in my life.
Yeah.
Because I use action figures as decorations around Christmas time and for Halloween.
Oh, you gotta have a Christmas Joker.
So you need to have Christmas Joker out. Yeah.
I think that's all of my coverage. Did I miss anything?
Other than the Mayfix.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. But for McFarlane, did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, look, we still have a little bit of time left. We can go do some of the other reveals. I think there's other stuff we haven't.
There's a lot of stuff, I think.
Did you guys see that the 1/12 scale? There was Batman, I believe, from Arkham Origins, and then you also had, the Batman Who Laughs. And
yes.
Red Death.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I don't remember who they're from, but they look pretty cool. Like I won't be buying them. I can't afford it, but they looked really fun. They looked really good. Oh, flaming sauce, flamingo sauce. He showed the animated Batwing as well. I remember that. I remember seeing that somewhere.
I have that one already, and it's beautiful. I have the original, but man, that thing is it's as big as, almost as big as the
the Flash.
Yeah, the Flashpoint one. Exactly.
Thoughts on the Superpowers crowdfund campaign?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
It's not doing well.
Yeah, what were the things being funded again? I can't remember. There was the Mantis ship?
Yeah, the Mantis with there's Aquaman and Manta. There's the Bat boat with Batman and Robin, and they're different
I will say, I created, I took a video of this. I got to post it. But seeing these in person, swayed me. Yeah. At first, I was gonna skip them, but then I saw it in person. I'm like, oh, these are really fun. I mean, they're all really fun. The Superpowers vehicles, and they're pretty cheap.
They are.
All things considered, $20.
I just wish, with Aquaman, I wish that it wasn't the long hair, and I like the black shorts, but I didn't want the black boots.
Yeah, the black boots makes him look a little funny, honestly.
Yeah, but might as well have given him yellow gloves.
That would have been cool.
I do like that Black Manta, though.
Yeah, the Black Manta looks great.
So, are you guys doing this, or?
I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I think I'm going to.
Yeah, me too.
Just don't know if it's gonna get. What's the threshold that they're looking to get? Do they want to be 100% vested, or how?
I don't think so. This is what it says. The goal is 600,000, but it doesn't. It says raise mode. It doesn't say all or nothing. I don't know. Honestly, if that's the way, if I'm reading this right, but I don't know what the threshold is to we have to at least make this much.
I like the Bat Multicraft, but I could probably live without the Manta ship.
Yeah.
So that's where I'd have problems, and yeah, it all comes down to money. My flow.
I do love the Superpowers vehicles. like space is limited.
Space is an issue. Yep. I mean, I got my bug ship hanging on the wall over there.
I don't know if you can see my stuff. Well, my stuff's like back there.
I don't have any of my superpower ships displayed at the moment, like none, because I don't have any room for them. They're all in a Rubbermaid tub.
That's the hard part, man. Like I feel like we got to do a whole show on running out of space.
And like, what do we have? Like, what do we have that's in tubs that we deemed not displayable at this point?
It's tough because I don't have anything left. I used to do a purge, right? I'll sell like stuff that it doesn't matter to me. But I think I've gone through everything, so everything now is all DC stuff, and I just can't like physically part anything DC. Like unless it's a duplicate. I mean, I sold off my old stuff years ago, like all my Kenner stuff and all that stuff's long gone. But all the DC Direct, Mattel.
Dude, I still have all of my Kenner Batman the Animated stuff still in tubs, like in my basement. So
it's tough because they're great. They are great figures.
Yeah.
All right, anyways, let's get over to this stuff on the McFarlane page. So much to talk about here. So we'll go back down to
Max Mercury, I think, happened when I was on vacation.
I forgot that they're even making this.
I had to order mine from China.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, Brad.
Just because, like, it was a Walmart exclusive that we didn't get here. Walmart, and I tried to order online and I couldn't. So.
I skipped him. I have the DC Direct version.
Oh, he's so funny looking. The DC Direct version, though.
He is. Yeah. It's an awkward one. But
he's so goofy looking.
I don't think I even have that one displayed. So I'm like, this is gonna be, if I get this one, I probably won't even display it.
Dude, I love Max.
Yeah, you're a big Max fan, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's just from like when I really loves the Mark Waid Flash.
Oh yeah.
And they were all part of that. And that was
seminal.
Yeah.
We got Vampire Shazam.
I need him for Halloween.
Okay, gotta have for the Halloween decoration. And the nice thing about that is you can write that off to the Halloween decoration budget.
There you can.
Yeah, same body. They've got a new chest piece that kind of like fits over top. I'm waiting for a classic Shazam from them.
Yes. Here's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I did get this from Comic-Con, so I will be doing a review of it. But I would love to see a statue of this as well. But I think this is pretty cool.
Steve says, Brad, be patient. Walmart, Target exclusive. They're not exclusive here in Canada usually.
Yeah, they usually show up at GameStop, I find. Comic shops, I don't find them in unless I go down to Oshawa. I'll find them there occasionally, but I can't make that trip very often.
I have a question for the chat. Like, do you guys, when you go hunting, do you go every day to, like, say, GameStop or Target or whatever? Because that's, like, nuts. I just can't do that anymore.
Don't you know anybody at GameStop where you can say, hey, I'm hunting for this?
No.
If it comes in, can you put it in the back?
No.
I don't know.
I don't have any relationships anymore with the people.
It was easy when I was young enough. I actually worked in a toy department, so I could do that stuff, but it was frowned upon. So
let's go.
Oh, look at that. The bane of my existence right now.
Guys, if anyone got
look at that. You didn't even I didn't even say his name and you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Guys, if anyone has an Agent Liberty, please think about Brad. Keep him in your thoughts.
I couldn't get to the con and I really wanted Agent Liberty.
If anyone has one. Again, you will get a 5-minute segment on the DC Infinite Hour. I don't know about 5 minutes, but
it's such a great reuse of that buck too.
Great.
Yeah.
It's a great figure. Clock King, I think we talked about, right? Or did we?
I believe so.
Yep.
Ragman. These
Batman
guys.
66.
Yep.
We didn't talk about
We didn't show Batman 66.
that one.
Here's the thing. I honestly I passed on him. I have the NECA Batman 66.
Yeah.
I didn't even have that one
Mr.
displayed.
Scrawny Pants.
You know, yeah. I'm like, what? I respect Adam West. I love the show. I do, but he's not. You know.
I didn't pass on him. Rob, you sent me when you discovered the pre-order went live. You sent me that pre-order, and I pre-ordered this one right away because I'll just stick on I have like a Batman shelf as well. So whatever doesn't fit in my regular DC Multiverse display fits down there if it's a Batman or a Superman.
The only thing that bugs me about this one is that the cape is so long.
Oh, and his cape was supposed to end behind the knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a pretty short cape.
But other than that, it looks phenomenal. Like, I mean, it's a great reuse of like the Nightfall buck.
Is it the Nightfall buck?
Yeah, I mean the gauntlets are gloves are different, but and it's like smooth.
Well, the torso is not the same as Nightfall.
It's like filled in. Yeah.
I don't think it's a reuse. I think the
legs, I guess maybe
the legs might be, but I don't think the torso and the waist are. Yeah. They've got his non-defined upper body.
Yeah.
I'm answering your question about hunting.
Oh, Civilian. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, it's a good name.
I go to GameStop and recently found.
Yes, people do hunt. You know, it's easier for me to hunt when my kid's back in school, but then I have to drop her off every day, and sometimes I can just hop over to Walmart quickly afterwards. You know,
just see what you can find. I go to GameStop. My Walmart never has anything good. Like I've been keeping my eyes open for the new ugly turtles.
Yeah, no
turtles and no. But I go to GameStop and hunt, not on the regular anymore. I used to.
Walmart has been pretty desolate.
Oh yeah, the Fusion, which I'm surprised more people don't know about.
What's the Fusion?
What's the Fusion?
The Batman Superman Fusion.
Oh yeah, the this guy.
Oh, I passed on him.
I didn't read the story, but I
go up.
I would have nowhere to put him. That's why I passed.
I just love the design.
Yeah, the design's awesome.
Is it an Elseworld story or no? It's from Batman Superman.
No,
Batman, Superman.
It was World's Finest, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you know the story?
I don't think I don't think so.
So, the gist of it is that they were fighting this demon, and he had the power to like persuade heroes or whatever and so he had Hal Jordan going after Batman Superman, and collectively they were trying to fight him, and then they were using their willpower because they were like, together our willpower would be stronger than Hal's, and then the ring came off Hal and fused with both of them, and they became one entity, and then they were able to make constructs, and that's why his hands are green.
Wow, that's very interesting.
I've forgotten all that.
His power only lasted as long as the ring had charge, so like it drew a lot of energy from it, so it wasn't like long lasting.
Okay. I think more like a fusion of like, you know, the Chinese food that also sells donuts.
No, it's like Goku and Vegeta or whoever it is.
Ooh.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
Dragon Ball.
Sorry, I'm not.
So what are you saying?
Yeah. Like, what'd you say to me?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Look at you, Mr. Nerdy Guy. Drop some Dragon Ball knowledge while sipping your iced tea.
Oh, on the plane flight, on the way to you, I watched Batman vs. Superman because it's my favorite movie. On the way back, I watched Man of Steel. Yeah.
I hope the wife heard that. On my way to you, Asoka. Forget about you, family. You know? That warms my heart, Rob. I'm sorry, guys. But those are great choices to watch on the plane. You know? Great choices. All right, a few more things.
And I mean, we could even discuss the 5 points.
Oh yeah,
Mezco did their stuff.
Yeah.
They had a Nightwing.
Yeah.
That
they showed too.
Let me go find some of this.
And then Mafex.
Is it on the Mezco page?
I would imagine it is.
I'm
sure if you looked it up in Instagram, it would probably be there.
Yeah, let me find it.
I forget where I think I saw it. Maybe Toy Shiz.
Yeah,
like a picture of it.
Well, so there's this one first off. Do you think we'll get this in like 3 to 5 years, like the original?
Well, that's an easy one. Not the full size, right? That's not like full size, like 1/12.
It's a little 5 points.
Yeah, it's a 5 point.
Hey guys, no offense to Dragon Ball fans, obviously. See some comments there.
I could always use another Batmobile.
Yeah,
I'm Batmobiled out. I cannot take any more Bat.
Well, you said that you were looking for the Kenner one. I know you're looking for the.
That's true. I was.
The Bullet.
I retract that statement. I'm still looking for the Bat Missile from
the Bat Missile.
The Kenner. If anyone in the chat has access to that and wants to get rid of it, let me know. And you got to find.
He only needs the missile part.
Just the missile part. I need to.
But it has to have a cockpit.
My new baby up there.
What's with like all the ones on eBay missing the cockpit?
I think they were like played with as kids and like they're just trying to make a quick buck and calling it a collectible, like the junky. Like they're not like you, buddy. The way they preserve their stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks awesome. Like I would imagine that it's like Kenner style, like Kenner sized.
And it looks like the machine guns pop out.
Yeah.
You guys, Brad, you own the 5 points Superman set, right?
Yep.
What do you? I know I saw your review, but what do you think about those? Like,
they're interesting. You know, I do wish that they were slightly bigger and had more articulation, but they're 5 points, and that's you get what you get with 5 points. They're limiting.
Yeah. It's
so
like old school toys.
They're more meant to be a nostalgic purchase that you stick on your shelf, right?
Like I look at this and I'm like, I kind of like the Kenner one more.
Yeah.
I mean, this is nice.
I don't know. I have the Kenner one, and it fits Batman. It's a 2-seater.
Now, this is unpopular belief or opinion, but I do not like Batmobiles with really long front ends. I think it's hideous. But that being said, I mean, this is nostalgic, and I do like it.
You appreciate what this is, but you don't. But it's not your.
But I would never drive something like that. It's just too long. It's like a Rolls Royce.
I kind of like that about it. The
chasing,
Rolls Royce. Yeah.
How could you chase criminals around town in something that you couldn't corner on with?
Exactly. Like that's why I love the Batman.
Got the little grappling hook. Brad, they'll shoot out.
But it's fantasy. I mean, we also believe that the guy can glide with his cape and not break his legs when he hits the ground.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I like the newer Batman Adventures style of the Batmobile. That's still my favorite.
Dude, if DC directed that, I would definitely pick that up.
125.
Whew. Oh, it's for the deluxe set though. You get all of this.
Yeah, you get all 4 figures in the car.
It does look awesome.
Those are pretty nice. So, are they the same size as the Kenner one?
Brad, you have the Superman.
Well, I can tell you. Here, hold on. I'll actually grab you. I'll grab you Superman and Clark Kent, and I can tell you that these are smaller.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's see if I can get it to focus. I'm putting my hand in the way. No, it's it's saying not today, buddy.
So they're smaller than the superpowers.
Oh, yes, definitely. If I grab Superman here.
Josh, I would argue the 89 Batmobile looks really cool from the straight on front.
So I've got their
feet. Wow. They're tiny.
Wow. Yeah.
Dude, that's smaller than a Superpowers figure?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. At least that's what the Superman ones are. Maybe the other ones aren't that small.
I would venture to say these are probably going to be that size.
Yeah. This reminds me of that Superman Doomsday line from DC Direct, the animated one.
Oh yeah,
I have that still.
Yeah, it looks like that size. Those were nice though.
No,
Yeah.
no, they were bigger than this. The Superman
Were they?
Doomsday ones. Yeah, they were definitely bigger.
But this has more like shelf space then because they're that small.
Yeah. But for $125, you get 4 pretty tiny figures and a Batmobile. And the Batmobile, I guess, isn't going to be that big then.
And is it a 2-seater?
Yeah,
It
it's
is a two-seater.
Okay.
Well, presumptively they're as small as my Superman and Clark Kent, but they might not be. They might be a bit bigger.
They look pretty tiny though.
Yeah, they do look really small. Actually, I take it back.
They're pretty dinky.
And her 5-point, she has that classic horrid female 5-point down there.
I know.
Horrid.
Pre-posed.
Yeah. And you want to move her legs out and they go like this. Right?
That looks good though.
That looks nice. Looks nice.
It's shelf fodder. That's all it is. It's designed to be shelf fodder.
Yeah, it's I guess with a gas mask or a
That's
rebreather.
pretty nice.
It's pretty nice.
I guess the question is, are they going to be painted well, being that small?
Yeah.
Well, Superman and Clark and Lois, they were all painted pretty good.
Okay.
For being that small.
Yes, you said 2-seater up there, Rob.
Okay. And it's got, that's what McFarlane needs. They need like a flame plug to plug in.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
I'm surprised no one's like
Batmobile.
made that yet. What's that?
What?
What did you say?
And it's like a butt plug for the Batmobile.
Yeah. I'm surprised like there hasn't been like someone that makes like I guess it would be hard with translucent plastic, but like a 3D print.
I'm sure that's coming, you know? Yeah, I don't know. They're nice. I think if this was $50 or $60, it would have been
$50 is a good price point for this.
Yeah. I mean, you get 4 figures in a Batmobile, but they're all tiny. You know?
Yeah. What about the Nightwing?
Oh yeah.
See that?
Which one?
The Nightwing, the 1/12 collective.
Oh.
Collectible.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
It's like who? Let me find him. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. That looks sweet.
Yep.
Yeah. It's I don't know.
It's Mezco gussying things up.
There you go. That's the best way to articulate it, Brad. Yeah.
The one thing I will say about the Mezcos that I wish they would go back to is the full cloth instead of like this leather or pleather. I feel like the pleather is not as easy to pose, and
I'm always afraid that the pleather is going to start falling up to pieces because I've got the mutant leader, and he has pleather pants.
Yeah.
Only he doesn't have pleather pants anymore. The pleather is all like wrinkled off of them and crinkled.
No kidding?
Yeah, so it's horrible.
Oh man.
He's okay, so he's right in the back of my display. So I can't really pull him out, but oh wait. You keep talking, I'll pull him out. I'll show you in a second.
But speaking of Hot Toys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Let's go to this. Oh, wait a sec. Had it, then it's gone. So here's some like images of the Batman and Robin Hot Toys Batman and Robin. And I love that. I love that Chris O'Donnell suit, that Nightwing suit. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's horrible, dude.
Yikes.
So I'm like, I realize that their pleather stuff hasn't done that of late, but I'm weary of any kind of pleathery stuff.
Yeah.
Not fair, dude. Very fair.
And to be fair, that's the only ones that's happened with. Like my Batman with the rubbery stuff hasn't done that.
Yeah, I'll definitely be.
Wow, those are huge.
Yeah, I will be picking up these These guys. They look great. Here, let me see if I can find those Mafex ones.
Yeah, because they didn't show their stuff on their Facebook. I mean, on their Instagram.
Are you at Toy News?
No, I'm not. Is it on there?
I would imagine.
Toy News International?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay probably has that stuff loaded up there.
Here's
There'll be a big list of coverage, though.
Hobby shop.
Here's a video from Sammy's Collectible Toys haul.
Oh my goodness! Oh boy, look at this, Bruce Wayne. Wow, and
Clark Kent.
Oh yeah, Clark Kent.
And Clark.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, let's go back to Bruce. I love the Bruce here with the scarf and everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So coming to us from Hobby Shop over on Twitter X.
Really nice.
And Apex
Do you think these are going to come packed with other figures, or was it? Are there just going to be like?
I would think it's probably just going to be that.
Yeah, they'll be themselves.
I'm a sucker for a Clark Kent figure.
Look at this, guys.
Yeah.
No one knew this was coming.
Did you see that they redid the?
So yeah, the Apex is just
one of the figures. Is it Flash? Is it the Flash Batman or whatever?
I think so, right?
Yeah.
The Clark Kent Bruce Wayne one is a complete surprise.
Peacemaker.
I like that Peacemaker.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Who would have thought that a character like Peacemaker would be so?
This is what I'm about.
He looks good.
Yeah, he looks great.
Yeah, because that first Mafex
look at that
was
Batman.
not the best.
I sold mine.
Yeah.
So is this the Flash? No, that's.
sold.
Is this from the? No, this is the.
That's the Flash, right?
No, look at this. Got
No,
goggles.
Justice League.
Yeah, that's Justice.
That's Justice League. But they did redo the Flash from Justice League.
That Batman looks great.
Although that does, yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, they're making them beefier.
Wonder
Woman. Oh man,
Wonder Woman finally
all
looks
of them?
good.
There you guys
Yeah.
go. This one I'm kind of questioning. I don't know if this one's going to actually go into full production.
Oh yeah, there's another. That's the Flash.
I don't know if I'm gonna get everything, but I'm definitely gonna get Aquaman stuff.
Right? So I don't know if maybe that's seen more of a
Yeah, you are.
6-inch scale. That's quite interesting. The new one that's gone up for pre-order.
I'll probably get that Joker.
That's fun.
Did you guys pre-order that yet, or no?
No, I haven't pre-ordered any of this stuff.
I won't be getting probably any of these. Can't afford them.
They're pretty pricey.
I used to get like everything by Mafex. Okay, I might get that suit.
Yeah, that's a pretty dope suit.
Is that a new one, or is it
It's
just
the blue's
the-
lighter.
Okay.
Megan.
Well, then I guess I might get
Yes, I
that.
know you guys are grabbing.
Megan looks like Karen Gillan.
Did a good job with the head sculpt.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
definitely Megan's
She
going
does.
to be a hot sell.
All right, I guess
And
that's
know
it for
because I
DC
post
stuff.
any videos I
Come out of
post
this
with Megan,
video.
you guys are like loving it. And then the Scarecrow.
Oh wait, the
there he is.
Scarecrow.
Pretty much
Yeah, that looks great.
Now I'm pretty sure he's already been pre-ordered though.
Yeah, nice looking. I just wish with Scarecrow they added a little bit more accessories. And then Aquaman. So this
Oh, that's your boy.
Yeah.
Anyways, you guys could head
That
out
looks
to our
so
Hobby
much
Shop
better.
over on Twitter X.
Looks great.
Description of the video.
I gave
Check
my
out
Jason Momoa
more
Mafex to
over there.
my
As
son.
usual, drop a
Oh, that's
comment,
nice of
hit
you.
the like button, and yes, I am in a
I don't
Oh,
know
yeah,
if
that
I'm
one
gonna
was
get the
great.
stealth suit, but
Ah,
it
the
does look
colors are
awesome.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, the colors are really
Or
nice.
on holidays, but in between going from city to city, I try to do as much as I can to keep you guys updated in between car drives. Take care.
There they are, guys.
Big thank you to Sammy's Collectible Toys.
Sammy's Collectible Toy Haul, guys.
Yeah.
Give him a follow. Great video.
Big thank you.
All right, guys. Let's start wrapping it up in a few minutes here. But
Your time
Great.
is wearing thin.
so great stuff. Great reveals. It was a good con. It was a great con. A lot more pre-orders coming out. I mean,
Yeah.
Rob and I were just talking about a while ago, like how many figures we have here. That we have Darkseid, Sergeant Rock. I have Punchline sitting over here too. I haven't even opened up yet.
There's a lot.
That grenade in her hand can come out, eh?
Oh,
It's glued in there, like it's supposed not really supposed to, but it's a separate piece.
I forgot about that.
If you really wanted to pry it out, you could.
You could pry that out, huh?
Yeah,
But then you'd probably have to repaint it, right?
black.
Oh, okay.
It's a
No,
lovely
not hard.
figure though. That is a
Or
lovely-
could you use a black hand from like Catwoman or something?
Possibly, but you wouldn't have the paint because she has an X on one hand and an O on the other. Yeah, one on each glove.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I reviewed it, and then I still haven't loaded it up yet. I reviewed it like before I reviewed Superman and Superboy and stuff like that, and I just haven't loaded it up.
Oh,
It's just not there.
yeah.
Someone's asking, what was the black and white Batman on the black scroll? I forgot the name of it, but it's like a Silver Age Batman. It's like it's not Hypnotic Batman. I think I just called
Was
it
it?
that.
It wasn't Bullseye Batman, was it?
Yes, I think it was like Bullseye
Bullseye
Batman or something. Yeah, but it's just a very classic like Silver Age, I think, version. Yeah, great stuff from Comic-Con, man. Again, there's so much stuff. I hope they take a month off one of these days to give us all some room to breathe.
Yeah,
because it's getting up there. But anyways, guys, I do have to run, but I'm glad we got through everything on the show today. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for those of you in the chat. A lot of comments about Brad looking good.
yeah.
And I got a co-sign on that. Yeah, you are looking good. I didn't take a good look at you yet, man. Look at the hair's looking nice. The profile. Look at this guy, dude. Looks like a young 28-year-old Brad the DC Universe geek.
Well, I can tell you I don't spend a lot of time in the sun, so probably helps my complexion.
I had the honor of being the brownest guy on the show, so I'll take it. Something. Guys, we will try to return to our regular cadence now that summer is nearing its end, and we haven't done this like in a month. We will do it again in 2 weeks, probably.
There'll be something to talk about.
There's always something to talk about.
There's always something to talk about.
There is. As always, thanks again for watching. We will see you next time on the DC Infinite. I'm trying to do the outro, but I'm forgetting how to do it. But, all right, take care, guys.
Bye, everybody. Have a DC day.